Yo, buddies, what's up? So the DJI Flip literally just came in the studio right now, and I just want to share with you my excitement about this. So in today's video, I want to give you a quick unboxing and overview so that you can have a bit of an idea what to expect about this very interesting vlogging drone. So with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so we have here the packaging for the DJI Flip. As you can tell, it is still sealed. So let's go ahead and tear this apart so that I can share with you again my excitement. Okay, so I've been waiting for this actually for quite some time now. Of course, we've heard the rumors, the leaks and everything, and now that it's here, I'm very excited to say the least. Alright, so in front we have an image preview of the DJI Flip. As you can tell, it has a very interesting folding design, and it looks like the Fly More combo that I have here is using the DJI RC2 remote. Okay, so here we have some details as well as here branding, and then at the back we have the full view image preview of the DJI Flip. Again, what I have here is the Fly More combo with the DJI RC2. Okay, upon opening the box, we have our bag that is included in the Fly More combo. The carrying bag, I would say, is quite massive, quite hefty, but it has a lot of protection for all the package contents inside. So upon opening, as expected, all the package contents is well protected by their own plastic protection. There you go. Oh, wow. Aside from those, so we have different compartments here, and it looks like it's modular, or you can rearrange the divider. So here we have the miscellaneous accessories. Alright, so we have 3 extra propellers, which is pretty awesome. And then we have our USB Type-C cable for charging. We have our screwdriver. We have a silica gel, and of course we have our paperwork. There you go. So we have our QR code for the guides and everything. And then we have our user guide, overview, drone information notices, and other paperwork here, safety guidelines, and of course our quick start guide and some DJI stickers. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's check out the charger and the batteries. Oh, very interesting. So the charger is actually a different design from other DJI drones, or at least the DJI Neo and the DJI Mini series. You can charge 4 batteries here, and of course the package includes 2 batteries on the charger and 1 attached to the drone. There you go. We have our power button, a USB Type-C port, LED indicators for each battery, and again, we have an upright position like so. Alright, so that's about it for the battery. Now let's go ahead and check the RC2 remote. I'm actually very interested to get an RC2 because what I have is the RCN3 with the DJI Neo, and I was about to upgrade until I heard about the rumors about the DJI Flip. So this is actually my first time being able to handle an RC2 remote. So pretty good in size, heavier of course than the DJI Neo, but of course the good thing about this is that you don't have to use your smartphone for flying the drone. You can use a better display, quicker setup and deploy. So the RC2 is definitely better than the RCN3 in my opinion, and there's no doubt about that. So just look around. For those that aren't aware with the RC2, we have our controllers, our return to home, switch for the different modes, power button, LED indicators, antenna, a record button here, a photo button here, and 2 dials here up top. And then at the bottom we have USB Type-C port, micro SD card slot, and we have 2 screws here, maybe for mounting this on a lanyard or what have you. And then at the back we have 2 buttons, and of course the detachable joystick, and we also have 2 mounting points here and a ventilation. Alright, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the star of the show, which is the DJI Flip. Very excited about this. And at first I thought it's a very compact drone, like maybe as small as the DJI Neo, but then again, after seeing some of the previews, I then realized that it's a larger drone and would rather compete with the Mini series more so than the DJI Neo. But it has a lot of features that is quite similar to the DJI Neo, so I would say it's a bit of a hybrid between the Mini series and the DJI Neo. And for me, I'm ready to upgrade from the DJI Neo to the DJI Flip real soon, as soon as I experience this and maybe weigh the pros and cons against the DJI Neo and of course the mini series, especially the DJI Mini 4 Pro that I was looking to upgrade to from the DJI Neo before I heard about the DJI Flip. So enough of that, let's go ahead and take a look around. So here up top, we have a DJI logo, and then we have our ventilation here at the back, and then here on the side, we have our button for the battery. We have another button here. We have micro SD card slot and the USB Type-C port. So that's one good thing. We have a micro SD card slot here for storage expansion, unlike the DJI Neo that you are very limited to the 22GB available internal storage. Now here on the other side, we have another button here, and LED indicator. So I guess to remove the battery, you just have to push on those buttons, and you have to pull upwards actually, not just backward. Pull upward. There you go. So we have our power button here, and then here on this side, I guess, is the mode button. I don't see any icons for the different quick shot modes, and I think it's going to be here on the LCD display. So we have a massive cover here for the gimbal. Let's go ahead and take that off. Carefully, of course, because this is my first time. There you go. And aside from the plastic cover, we also have a silicone cover for the camera, which is pretty awesome. So let me just remove this real carefully so as to not damage the gimbal. So this is a 3-axis gimbal, if I'm not mistaken, which is way better than the DJI Neo, of course. There you go. And we also have the display here. So as far as I know, it has an infrared sensor with a forward obstacle avoidance. But later I'll tell you about the specifications. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look around. So we have our propeller here in a flip style form factor or design. Let me just pop them out real carefully as well. Again, this is my first time. So basically, you pull them, the first two propellers, you pull them diagonally like so. And same with the other one. And as you can tell, it's quite massive compared to the DJI Neo. Hold on, let me just look for my DJI Neo so that you can have a bit of a comparison. The size difference is actually quite significant, as you can tell. It looks like a butterfly. But yeah, definitely bigger, way bigger than the DJI Neo, and probably similar or close to the size of the Mini 4 series. In fact, the weight of this one is 249 grams, still less than the 250 grams required to get proper permits and licenses and all that. Alright, so again, I digress, I'm sorry. At the bottom, we have a couple of sensors here, or maybe 3 sensors, I'm not actually sure. And then we have our propeller guards. I believe this is made out of carbon fiber material, so it's more durable than the typical polycarbonate plastic that is being used from other drones. So this one is more durable while still maintaining a pretty lightweight, or still maintaining the weight under the 249 or 250 grams. And it's very interesting. It looks like it's quite fragile, but to be honest, I think it's quite durable, or at least durable for its specifications and capabilities. So we also have 2 feet here so that it's elevated from the ground to protect maybe the camera, of course. And as you can tell, the cable for the motors are covered with a sort of a braided cable, which is a little bit interesting to say the least. And let's see how easily I can collapse this, of course. Bottom and top, and there you go. And then you can put it on the bag and you're pretty much good to go. It's not as quick as the Neo, of course, because the Neo is just, you know, pretty much good to go once you put it out your bag. But compared to the Mini series, I think it's relatively fast, or faster. There you go. So what do you think about the design of the DJI Flip? Let me know in the comments below. For me, I don't mind the design at all because I'm not going to flaunt it. I'm not going to boast about it. The very important thing here is that it checks all my boxes, and it actually does. Now, as much as I love everything about the DJI Neo, I have 3 major gripes about it, and that is image quality, battery life, and wind resistance. And all of that are answered with the DJI Flip. That's why I'm very interested to upgrade to this. But I'll hold my horses until I finally experience flying this drone and give you my final thoughts on my full review. Now, before we end this video, I just want to show you the full specifications of the DJI Flip so that you can have a bit of an idea of what to expect and everything it has to offer, at least on paper. So it has a 249 grams of weight, and then it supports 3D TOF forward obstacle sensing. Honestly, I was hoping that it has the same 360 obstacle avoidance sensors like the Mini 4 Pro, but I guess they have to cut corners with the DJI Flip. Aside from that, the good thing about this is that it has at least the same sensor with the DJI Mini 4 Pro, which means it should provide us a huge amount of image quality upgrade over the DJI Neo, which is I'm very excited about. And then it supports 4K 60fps HDR video and 1080p 100fps slow motion. And another thing that I'm very excited about this is that it supports 10-bit DLUG M color profile, which is very important for me that is not available on the DJI Neo. It gives us a ton of flexibility in terms of color grading our footage in post-processing. Aside from that, this is also a good photography drone because it supports the same sensor, it supports the same 48 megapixel capabilities. Aside from that, I believe it has most if not all of the AI features available on the DJI Neo, including quick shots. And it also has hyperlapse, master shots, panorama, digital zoom, and all that. So, like I said, as you can tell, it feels like it is a hybrid between the DJI Neo and the Mini series drones. Aside from that, it also supports one press palm takeoff, pretty much the same as the DJI Neo, and it also supports audio recording with the connected phone or an external microphone like the DJI Mic Mini or the DJI Mic 2. And it also has voice control, and pretty much most if not all features of the DJI Neo is available here, which is pretty awesome, with improved image quality, battery, and wind resistance because this one has a 31-minute flight time, which is doubled the flight time of the DJI Neo, which is pretty awesome. And then of course, this one also supports level 5 wind resistance, which is better than the level 4 of the DJI Neo. So the DJI Flip is essentially a beefed up DJI Neo with some of the capabilities of the DJI Mini 4 Pro, which is pretty awesome. And in terms of the price, I'll put it on the screen. And I'm very excited because you can get an image quality similar to the DJI Mini 4 Pro without spending a ton of money, because essentially you can get the DJI Flip for only twice the price of the DJI Neo, which is pretty awesome if you consider just the standard version and not the Fly More combo. So there you have it, guys. Again, this is just a quick unboxing and overview, as well as to share with you my excitement about the DJI Flip. We can argue all day about the design, form factor, and all that, but you cannot deny the fact that the DJI Flip is very, very appealing for beginners because you have the safety, the intelligent features, the quality, the ease of use that the DJI Neo has, but with an image quality similar to the Mini 4 Pro, as well as a good flight time, wind resistance, and all that. So at least we have that as an option. And there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. I know I wasn't able to provide you with any sample footage because, again, this is just a quick unboxing and overview and to share with you my excitement. Thank you very much for DJI Philippines. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. This is not a paid video. I just borrowed this from DJI, but I think I'm going to purchase this once I finally get a hold of the overall experience as I finish the review for this particular drone. So, thank you for watching and see you next time. Have a great day, guys. You're awesome. I put some links below if you're interested.